I think it's so important to get kids to eat things from the positive point of view, that they actually like.
Teen Iron Chef here at Spoutwood is an opportunity for young folks from this area or from as far as Baltimore or York City to come and experience healthy cooking and learn a little bit about nutrition and taste some foods and recipes from around the world. And also this summer we're doing garden to table cooking.
The peaches I'm adding right now are orange yellow, and that's good for your heart and your immune system.
I know red is good for the urinary tract system.
That's the
heart healthy.
Yeah.
And memory.
And green has been shown to prevent cancer. Do you want to add the mango?
Before I started Team Battle Chef, I did not like seafood at all. But I'd love to continue with the Team Battle Chef stuff if I can.
It's amazing how much they take to the idea of being like a lot of the chefs they see on TV, and creating something that's tasty to bring back to their families. It's something that not only builds health, but also it just builds skills that build self-esteem.
And it's been very amazing because even though I've transitioned over the summer to a homeless shelter, the skills that I've learned here at DCALB and through Team Battle Chef is just amazing.
The idea of starting with teens and sometimes even pre-teens or tweens is that they've gotten to a point where they've established their eating interests. And they have a lot of influence on each other at that level.
They have the influence of younger kids look up to them, and older people are trying to mold them into being responsible adults.
Teen Battle Chef concept is battle in two different ways. And one way is the kids actually have an opportunity to do culinary battles each week. It's an 8-week program, and they learn culinary skills, they learn about nutrition, they learn about where foods come from, and then they experience recipes from around the world, and they do presentations. And there are 2 teams, and so they actually do a battle. One team presents one recipe and the nutritional and cultural background of that recipe, and then you taste and you observe and see how they present it, and the other team does a different recipe. So there's a battle going on there, loosely, a battle. And then we look at the mission of Teen Battle Chef, which is really to have kids become the change agents out in the world for healthy eating, and ultimately to be battling teenage and child obesity.
Kids can be picky. I remember sitting at the kitchen table and being expected to eat those peas, and I just waited for my mother to go out of the room, and then I kind of dropped them on the floor.
They're not gonna really want to eat it, but if you have them involved and they're the ones making it and they're the ones preparing it, then they're going to be the ones who want to eat it and try it too. I met this girl named Meg, and she was my age, so she was a young mother, and she had been, fast food like anybody would do if you were in a rush or crunched for money or something like that. Listening to her was definitely a highlight of my Team Battle Chef experience. She cooks for her family now, like her entire family, and just knowing that this program reached out to somebody's life and also reached out to her son's life.
It's a win-win situation. The next wave would be more demonstrations, more training of adult leaders and teen leaders, things like the Ys, like churches, youth groups, like school, like scout groups, church youth groups. Any of these possibilities. I mean, everybody needs to learn more about healthy eating and keeping it local. Oftentimes the healthiest food is right under our noses and helps the local economy.